Hi, Judy from Witchpeace Craft. Welcome to today's video. The hashtag, how are you holding up? And I don't know if I'll put welcome to my nightmare or am I just having a bad dream for the heading. But anyway, guys, I thought I'd do the 7-question hashtag and then show you some finished objects. There aren't many. A bit of happy mail and one acquisition and maybe a bit of a chat. But stay tuned to the end. You might find something you like. So, the hashtag. The first question, how are you holding up? Well, first of all, we're not in lockdown yet here in Australia at this moment. We are considered to be doing what they call stay-at-home social distancing. Our government have got no idea. When you go out in public, you're supposed to stay 1.5 metres away from everyone. Good luck with that. No one is really obeying that. That started early in the week, and by midweek they were closing restaurants and clubs, and you can only have 5 at a wedding, and I think it's 5 at a funeral, because no one was really keeping their social distance. We've had 19 confirmed cases here in Cairns of the virus. Most of them, I think the first one was a tourist, and then the rest were people coming back from overseas. But no lockdown. Now, I work for a charity that helps disadvantaged youth achieve their potential in sport, education and creative arts. That charity is now deemed a essential service because we have bent our charter. I have been extremely busy, which put me on and up, because we had a teleconference, our committee, and we've decided to set up a fund called the Community Crisis Fund. And we will be issuing food vouchers and prescription vouchers for families with children. We don't have unlimited funds, and because our charter for our charity is children, that's what we came up with families with children. Hopefully, after today, that will be kicking off next week with media release and what have you. I have been doing a lot of volunteer hours because we have been setting up a website because I am the only employee, and I'm not going to do face-to-face contact. They apply online. We email back e-vouchers and things online to try and keep up with social distancing. So we've been developing a website. So today is Sunday the 29th and Saturday volunteered. I work from about 9 till 7, and then today about, 9 till 1 when I had a meltdown. I just said enough is enough. I need a break. I've got to go back to work Monday and start all over again. If I keep going, I'll be a mess Monday. So I thought I would make a video. So how are we holding up? We're pretty good. Yeah, my son's hours were reduced. They've gone to a 4-day week because the work is slowing down, and his boss is going to what they call a rolling shutdown. The less work, the less days they will work. My husband's retired. Financially, we're okay. Most of his super fund is protected. He does have some investments that is heading south with the stock market, but compared to some people, we're okay. I do not get paid a lot for my job. I get paid for 25 hours a week, and I've probably done about 57 this week. But I'm on board with anything the committee want to do to help people because it makes me feel better. It makes me feel like I'm doing something positive rather than sitting around feeling sad. I have limited the household to 1 news bulletin a day, either at night or in the morning, because I do not want to hear it. It's too depressing. One news bulletin to catch up. My eldest son in London is in lockdown, and it's a little strange, but we are talking face-to-face on WhatsApp and keeping in touch. And so there you have it. That's how we're holding up. What have you been binge watching? For me, not a lot. A bit of Altered Carbon season 2 with my family. I don't have room at home for an office, so I've taken over the dining room to be set up to work from home and in the office. If there's no real need for me to go to the office, I work from home. And we did a teleconference that didn't work real well, the committee, and we've set up Zoom. We're doing Zoom meetings. I suggested Zoom. So I have a work Zoom now. I did a Zoom a couple of times with Sharon's group, and sorry guys, I didn't catch up with you this week. I did miss it, but it gave me the confidence to let's do Zoom, and that's what we're going to do. My committee and I are doing Zoom meetings. Are you spending quality time with the family? Well, I'm home a lot, and they're helping me a lot by keeping things quiet around me when I'm trying to got things on the speakerphone, people on the speakerphone and whatever. And my son's been really great with the website, being a graphic designer. He's given me feedback, and yeah, I guess in a way we're spending quality time, and I'm spending quality time using WhatsApp. Are you crafting more or less? Definitely less because I'm busy, but also I don't know if any of you are feeling the same way. Leave a comment, let me know. I go to do something and I just can't. I just cannot get motivated. It's been something special that's had to get me moving and wanting to do it. I don't know why. You would think the more hours we have on our hands to craft, we'd be frantic, but no. I don't know if it's everything else messing with my head, but I haven't been crafting more. But I have a whip or two to show you. Or, sorry, finished object. Is your family crafting with you? No. They're not interested. Although my son advised me on colours and showed my husband, and he politely goes, oh, that's nice. Which reminds me, you will remember my navy blue tea cozy with daffodils. Well, I sold that. As of this morning, that put a smile on my face. Somebody bought that in New South Wales. Yes, we can still send post around the country. So that will be money I'll be donating to our crisis fund. Not a lot, but I thought, if I sell my craft goods, I'll donate it. Or my family will donate it, because legally I'm not supposed to donate. The Australian government, it's considered a conflict of interest, but my son and husband can donate. So I sold a tea cozy. As far as crafting in the family, I'll tell you a funny story. One of my bosses, who's a lawyer, his wife sews. She makes the most beautiful quilts, and she had fabric at home, and she thought she'd make some fun masks, just fun masks for the grandkids, and about 6 of them. But she needed elastic, and our office is near Spotlight, one of our craft stores, and he showed me her VIP card. He goes, I'm going shopping for elastic. He goes, I'm becoming a crafter. And I said, well, I'll teach you to crochet. And he went, no thanks. Anyway, he sent me a photo, and he said, for 6 masks is 12 metres of elastic, a bit of an overkill. I think so. But he bought her 12 metres of elastic, and she texted me saying, I think I'm making masks for the whole state. So yeah, no, they don't craft with me. How are your fur babies? Well, for those who have been with me for a while, you'll know we have Baxter the dog. He's happy. He's putting on weight because I think when I'm not here, he's getting lunch treats. And I did see the other afternoon Kevin sharing his afternoon biscuits with him. Naughty, naughty, naughty. Kevin's shoulder's still in a sling from the shoulder up, and he has been every second day walking him to the beach. We have a dog beach further along from the adult beach, and there's very few people down there, and everyone in our suburb is pretty good. They're keeping their social distance and, messaging each other when they're walking the dogs, and everybody's not down there all at once. So yeah, that's pretty good. Baxter's great. He'll probably be a little fat lump if this keeps up. How are you shopping? Well, which brings you to my acquisition. I haven't done any online shopping because the Australian dollar with the stock market really crashed. And yes, feel free to buy Australian yarn if you're getting a good exchange rate. But across from me, I think I've mentioned before in the little shopping arcade, is Cairns Create It. It's a small, independently owned craft shop, and Adrian and Jane in the past have ordered me clover hooks in and different things, and I went over there because I was really needed a break from the office because a politician had local politician had really got my goat, and I went over because I remembered he had some sugar and cream cottons. He doesn't have a big stock of yarn, and I bought this one, and I had been looking everywhere for brown cotton for a special project, and he had these two, and I bought 3 balls of yarn from him. Adrian's only opening up for 2 hours. Excuse me, got hiccups. 2 hours a day, and he will deliver if you're not too far away. Drop off and deliver. You pay and he'll leave it in your mailbox. But yeah, we have a campaign going at the moment. Keep it in Cairns. I'm just going to turn something off because I think it's flashing on the camera. Yeah, that might help. So I did my bit for the local economy. I bought that. I quite like the brown. I would have liked a bit darker, but that'll do. So that was my acquisition, and that was my shopping. Which brings me to my finished objects. Well, I did finish an object, and I'll have to put a photo at the end because it's gone to a new home. I finished the baby blanket I was doing with the ice cream big scoop yarn Blue Moon. I did the Bag O Day tutorial. I think the blanket was called Daffodil Dreams. I'll put a link to that tutorial in the description box below because it was great. It was really perfect for 3-way, the way I did it. It made it dense because winter is coming here. And yeah, I made a matching beanie. I did take a photo before I gave it to the girl it was from. She was a hairdresser, and I think she was the first one laid off because she's very pregnant and she's leaving anyway. But yeah, I got it to her before I couldn't catch up with her. So that was one finished up, and the other one was, like I said, I lack motivation, and I haven't watched a lot of videos, guys. I've just been too busy. The few that I have watched, I made an effort to comment, but I did watch one that got me motivated, and that was Jane from Scraptastic, Happy Monster, and I made a Happy Monster Jane. Look at him. I don't know, I think he's cute. Why does he look like this? Well, I tried to make green and gold. This is kitchen cotton I left over for Australia, and I made him, this is Passionate Pierre with his beret and bow tie, because my son's partner is in France looking after family, and he's in London. So this reminds me of them. This is my son, and this is his French partner. So, and he sits near my computer. Oh, it's a kindness monster. That's what he's called. The pattern is on Ravelry. I'll leave a link to it. I suggest make a kindness monster. It makes you feel good. I had this little heart button in my stash. Yeah, you don't have to make him exact. I was going to show you the pattern. You don't have to make him, I didn't, exactly like the pattern. I think dress it up how you want and make a kindness monster, because we really need to be kind to each other. They are my finished objects. Now, during the week when I was really low and I waited till now, what made me bounce back was Happy Mail that arrived. I got international Happy Mail. I got a card from Crochet Canada, Sandy Clark and her family. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Words cannot describe how grateful I am. Team Bracket. Fellow Yarnaby. I like that expression. This was awesome. I did tell them they didn't have to, but she sent me a little stitch marker heart. However, this arrived when I was really low, and it made me smile, because even though we're going through this now, some people will be going through a lot more for a lot longer and a lot harder than we are. Sandy's sister made my day, and her family. This is going to be on my bag. I'm going to keep this to remind me when I get low of how bad things can get for some people. Thank you, Sandy. It was really nice of your family to send me that. It really cheered me up. What else is there? Well, because we've been setting up the fund and trying to get some donations in from politicians and people who have guaranteed incomes, and we did get quite a few, I've never really chased monetizing my channel. It's never entered into my head until today. I would like to get to 1,000 subscribers. I do need probably a couple of thousand hours of watch time to become monetized, because my plan is whatever little money my channel makes, I'm going to donate to our crisis fund for a year, and then I'll find another charity to donate it to. So guys, I need your help to get to 1,000 subscribers. I'm at like 750 something, I can't remember. So I'm not that far off, but I will need watch time as well. So please help me get there, because this is a good cause. You got to help. Everybody feels powerless. They want to help, but they don't know how to. Well, you can help me by getting your friends to subscribe and watching my videos. Even if they just let them run, they're not interested. It would be awesome. So, in summary, I would like to say, stay home, don't roam. Get out there in the public. You're putting yourself at risk, your family at risk, and anyone you come into contact with risk, and you don't want to. Get some vitamin D if you're in lockdown. Guys, you need vitamin D for your immune system, and you need to stay healthy. So if you have a garden, you are allowed to go out in your back garden and get 10 minutes of vitamin D. If you have a balcony, if your neighbours aren't too close, get on your balcony. And if you have neither of those, open a window and stand in an open window where the sunlight can hit you. Get some vitamin D, please. My other tip, and this is optional, eat garlic. Garlic is really good for your immune system, and you will get social distancing because you will stink. No one will want to stand close to you. And that's my motto. My boss came into my office and goes, "Oh my God." I said, "See, you won't come through the door if I stink." So there you have it. They're my tips to get us through this. Look, I started 2020 with staying positive, looking for the positive. And it's been tough. But every day, look for something positive in everything you see and do. Even if you have to look a little harder than you normally would. Just try and be positive about something. Don't let it get us down. Until next time, make sure you take care of each other. Make sure you take care of the people around you. Don't roam, stay home, and have a crafty day. At least one crafty day. Bye for now.